The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
King, Lees McRae have been two of the stalwarts from Conference Carolinas over the past half a decade or so. How nice is it to open up the year with those two here?
Well, obviously this is the second, I guess technically the second year in our challenge with those teams. And as you said, they've been great representatives of their conference and of our region. And we know that they'll be ready. They'll give us their best shot, and we've got to sort of make the most of the opportunity to open at home. Last year we opened on the road and got beaten severely. The year before that, we opened on the road in the first year of this challenge and took 2 losses. So we're ready to give ourselves the best chance and to compete and perform at a level to get a season opening win for the first time in the last three tries.
Really, I mean, the level of difficulty for your team is pretty strong right out of the gates. Not just non-conference play, but who you open up with for the SAC slate for, I think, feels like a 5th straight time you're playing Tusculum. Not in Holt Fieldhouse, open up the conference slate over in Greenville. And then who do you welcome into Holt Fieldhouse to open up league play at home? None other than the team that you faced for the title last year in Queens. They will be 2 of the presumably top 4 teams when the league's preseason poll comes out, if not the 2 teams. Just how quick does your team have to be ready, given who looms large to start league play?
Well, on so many levels, I think I would, and maybe others would prefer to see that that caliber of game played later in the year when teams have had a chance to sort of iron out some early season wrinkles, so to speak. But the schedule is what it is, and we'll play whoever's next on the schedule. So you jump right into conference play going back to Tusculum. And as you said, I don't know how this has worked out, but I mean, we've literally played them. This will be the 5th time we've played them somewhere other than at Holt and here at home. But they're going to be one of the best teams in the region, I think. Definitely one of the best teams in our conference. And then you turn around with Queens, who, ironically, the last 2 teams we played last year were Tusculum and Queens, and the first 2 teams in conference we play this year is Tusculum and Queens. We'll get to host Queens, but it doesn't matter where you play them. They have demonstrated to be one of the elite programs in the country, and we know it's always going to be difficult. But we hopefully, with having a veteran team and basically nothing's going to change. We're going to do exactly what we do as we've done it, and hopefully that will give us a little bit of a comfortability going into those types of games. Let's
retreat back into non-conference play for a moment. Mentioned the familiarity with King and Lees McRae, a couple teams that you faced off against a few times. Play Trevecca Nazarene for the first time in 7 years, and play Erskine for the first time in a decade. What was the mindset, the mentality, going back to facing the Trojans and the Flying Fleet?
We played Trevecca here once before. They've had a coaching change since then, and actually the athletic director there is an East Tennessee native from the Kingsport area, and a relative of mine. So it's a family thing, I guess. So we're gonna welcome them here and have a good time with that. They're going to be good. They are a really methodical offensive team that just can control the ball and can shoot. Everybody can shoot it. I would say their identity's tied more to the offensive side of the ball, but we're excited to host them and to have that kind of challenge. And then with Erskine, we don't know a whole lot about them. It's been forever since we played them. I think we might have played them in the 2010-11 season. And I know there's been a coaching change there as well since we played them that last time. But that's not till I think second semester.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. There you go. I'm sorry. Sorry, Leander. Sorry, Cavalier family. Sorry, Benson family. I might get in trouble too for that one. But we're excited to have them here too. But the primary focus of this season will be those conference games. I mean, we don't take anything for granted, but having so many 24 conference games, good gracious, that's a lot of conference games. So we'll be tied up with that most of the time.
It is interesting. It's last year of this this format. The league goes divisional next year with the addition of Emory and Henry. Obviously, when you're constructing a schedule, it's several years out. How does going from 4 to potentially 9 games impact the future of how you construct things?
Well, we're already trying to work on that and try to identify some teams that may have some interest in playing those non-conference games. But I think on the surface level, you'd think, man, it'd be really nice to have the flexibility to schedule those non-conference games. But sometimes that's a lot more challenging than one may think. So hopefully we can figure that out. Do you want to play 24 conference games, or do you want to try to find 9 non-conference games? I mean, you choose. Both have pros and cons. But we'll take whatever decisions the SAC office and the decision makers within this conference, whatever the decisions they make, we'll follow them, and we'll just do the best we can to control what we can control.
All right, Chuck Benson, pleasure as always. Good luck this season.
Thanks, Kev.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.